Hello, this is YouMineWeCraft, and today I'm going to be showing you how to fully set up and customize your very own Minecraft server. Okay, so first of all we need to create a folder. It doesn't matter what it's called, but I'm just going to call it test server. And then I shall go on the Minecraft.net website. And you will want to download the Minecraft_server.jar. Now there is also a Minecraft_server.exe. I don't know why, because the jar does run it with less lag. So I'll download that, and once that's downloaded, then you want to shove that, just pop it straight into your test server. Now if it has a 3 in brackets after it, or anything in brackets after it, you need to delete that, so it just says Minecraft_server.jar, and then you shall launch it. Now if I move this, you can see this created a bunch of stuff by here. At the moment it's just finished, so it may take a while, depending on how good your computer is, to load the world. Now I'm just going to get my IP from here. Now if you don't know how to set up a port forwarded server, there will be a link on the screen about now, telling you, and that video then will tell you how to port forward your own server. Okay, so now we're on to the main part of setting up your own server. Now all this text may look very confusing, so that's why I'm doing it, but it's kind of self-explanatory. So allow nether, that basically means if the people are allowed to enter the nether or not. So if you don't want them to enter the nether, which means there'll be less world saves and it'll be easier for you to host it, and then you can turn that off. So this is the level name. Now this can be this is very important for transferring worlds from single player back to multiplayer. So if I just quickly open up my .minecraft folder, and my saves, just click, let's get redstone. Okay, so this is called redstone, this is called world. So if I delete the world, just load it now. Copy this one over there. Now if I were to load the server now, it would not work at all, because it needs to be the same as this. Now there's two ways you could fix this. You could either change this so it says the same as it does here, or change them the other way around. So I'm just gonna type in here, ooh, sorry about that, I accidentally hooked up my Shift R key, so it would stop and start recording. I don't want that. Okay, so I put that now as redstone. So this is enable so this one, enable recon, that one. I believe there is one more now. Well, anyway, those two are basically, so from what I understand, they're there so you could you can host a server from a different location. I believe that's what it is. I may be completely wrong, but that, as far as I know, is allow you to host the server on a different location. So I would leave this on false. So you just allow flight. Now this doesn't matter whether this doesn't apply to creative mode, because in creative mode it'll always allow you to fly. But if you have a server side or client side mod that changes this, has custom fly speed or anything like that, then there's a high chance that it'll say that you have been kicked from the server for moving too fast or for hacking. So I put that as true. Okay, so this is the server port. Now that is explained in my how to port forward Minecraft server video. So link for that will be in the description also if you want to change that at all. Okay, so this is the level type. So this is basically what will spawn. So if I just open my Minecraft up and I'll show you the different level types. My Minecraft decides to run, that is. Come on. And it doesn't seem to be working at the moment for some apparent reason. It's probably because I just installed Tekit on it. I minimize that for now. So it should always be set on default if you want a normal world to spawn. Now I believe there is flat, and that will then give you a super flat map. And for large biomes on the newest snapshot, I'm pretty sure it would probably be large to get it as a large biome type. Now this is the level seed. Now if you have a seed, most of you probably know how seeds work on single player, and this is basically exactly the same as multiplayer. Though do be careful, because if you decide to delete this world, delete the world, then get a new one in, remember to delete the seed first, otherwise you'll get exactly the same world. Okay, so this is the server IP. So that is the one I need to copy off here. Like I said, link for that will be in the description, how to port forward. So this is the max build height. Quite self-explanatory. It sets the maximum build height for the world. Now you may think this is pointless. Just set it to 200. Set to the maximum 256. There's no point making it any lower. But this is a quite unknown thing. But on in the Nether, since they've had a new world height, if you use ender pearls, you can teleport above the Nether, and above the and you can build. You can build up above the Nether. No mobs will spawn, and it's basically a super flat map for you to build whatever you want. So if you're a server host and you don't want people to be able to get on top of the Nether, just change this to the old build height, which I think it was something like 100 and something. I think, see if I can find it now. Old build height for Minecraft. Old build height. I can't seem to find it. So well, yeah. So since I put an anvil, that's the new world height. There we go. So if you set it to 128, then people will not be able to build build above the Nether. And if they were to get on top of it, they would be stuck there forever until they starve to death. Okay, so you spawn NPCs. Now this is only server side option. You can't get this option on single player. But basically, it was put there if you were. It was put there because if you were on a flat map and you didn't want NPCs to spawn, because they were one of the only mobs that could spawn on there, you could turn them off by there. I don't believe that affects the villages, because the villages are controlled by that. If I count that after. So I leave spawn NPCs to true, because I want them to spawn. Okay, so this is a whitelist. Now, whitelists may seem quite confusing to start off with, but they're quite easy to use once you know how to use it. So I set this to true and show you how to use it. Now, when you run your Minecraft_server, apart from in the stuff it'll spawn white-list.txt. So this is basically limits the amount of people that can come on, kind of. So basically, if I set whitelist to true, and then have no one's name in here, then no one can join. But if I put my gamer tag in here, then I would be allowed to join. So it's kind of I can't think of the word. I can't think of the word. So it's basically whoever's name's on there. If the whitelist is turned on, then they will be able to enter. So it stops other people from coming on that you don't want to. So it's quite simple. So at the moment I'm the only one who can go on the server. If I do that's my friend's gamer tag, then he will be able to join. So at the moment now, me and my friend are the only people that can join on you. So close that and save that. So spawn animals, so that's basically passive mobs, so like pigs, chickens, cows, whether they can spawn or not, that is controlled by this, so true or false. Online mode, now this is kind of interesting. This is how basically you make a cracked server. If I would set this to false, I could log on to the server without actually buying Minecraft and go in the offline mode. I could actually log on to the server, and you can get certain client-side hacks that will allow you to change your gamer name, and it will allow you to access servers that have this online mode set to false. So if it's online mode true, then only people who have properly bought Minecraft can join. But if you want to set up a cracked server where anyone can join, whether they've bought Minecraft or not, then you set that to false. Okay, so PvP, player versus player, whether you can damage someone by hitting them, is by here. Now there are ways of getting around this. I believe that if you still throw a potion at a person, even if PvP is set to false, then it'll still damage them. But I'm not too sure about that. So this is the difficulties. This is basically whether you're on easy, normal, or hard. So I believe 1 is easy, 2 is normal, and 3 is hard. I believe that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure. I do apologise that I don't know exactly what that is, but it's basically your game level. Okay, so this is game mode. So this is the default game mode that players will spawn, that players will have when they spawn on the world. So 0 is survival. ISS is 1. So as soon as I go on there, it'll be in creative mode. But it can be changed while you're in the server if you're on OP, but that's afterwards. So this is the maximum amount of players can come on. Now you may want to limit this if you have a very low, if you have a bad computer, or if your computer can't handle a certain amount of people over a given amount. But I normally have 51. I don't have 50 because if you hold down tab, it doesn't fit quite well. But 51 fits perfectly, and it looks like that you're hosting a very good server, even if there's not many people joining. So yeah, you can set that to whatever you want to. That you want to allow maximum amount of players come on. Okay, so spawn monsters. That's basically if you allowed the spawn of hostile mobs like zombies, creepers, skeletons, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna turn that to false because I don't want any creepers blowing stuff up. So generate structures. This is basically if you want structures generate. Structures could range. So the structures that or the things that are affected are things like villages, strongholds. I believe are affected by this, and the newest snapshot. Pyramids are affected. Jungle ruins are affected. I think it would affect dungeons. I think it should affect that. But it's basically put on there so on a super flat map that you could have completely flat, no villages at all. Okay, so view distance. you don't exactly want to be messing around with this too much, but it's basically how much information you send, or your server sends to the client to receive. Now, if you have a laggy server and a lot of people, again, loads of lag, you'll want to turn you want to put this down to a lower number, like 5, or if it's really bad, 1. But 10 is quite an average amount. Quite a lot of servers have it, and if you have a super fast server and no one ever gets any lag on it, then you may want to think about putting this up to a higher number. So this is MOTD, a motto of today. I believe that's what it's meant to say. What it's meant to be motto of today, but it's basically the little words under the server. So where's the cool server? So this is underneath whatever you named the server on your Minecraft, and save that. Make sure you do save it, otherwise all the work you would have done there you would have to do again. Okay, then I'm just going to go through all the files by here. So the banned IPs, this isn't used much at all really on vanilla servers like this one, but it's easy. You can get certain plugins that can help you do stuff like this. And basically, say if I type in my IP like that, so anyone now in my house, if I were to save that, everyone in my house would not be allowed to go on that. Now that is really good. Say if you got a hack, this guy with the hack client on, who keeps coming on your server every time you kick him. And then if you ban someone and then someone comes on a few seconds later with the exact same stuff, you probably know he's got multiple accounts. So some griefers have multiple accounts. So say for instance, I went on there and say my name was Bob. Okay, if you were to ban Bob, then he will on his other account, say for instance Tim, and you could still get on. If you had 20 accounts, you'd be able to get on 20 times. So if you can, try and find out what the IP is. It's hard on the vanilla server, but on a bucket server, say for instance, you can get stuff that tell you what the IP is for that. So this is the banned players. So basically, like I said, whatever name you type in here, it'll ban them. So now, then I would be banned. You could do all these commands from the server, or with an OP inside the game. Okay, so now it's actually going on to I'm going to go on to OPs themselves. So OPs are operators, and they would be like, you could also be called moderators or owner of the server. So it's this commands that only you have access to, basically. So I'm gonna set myself as a OP, like that. Save. Server log. This is basically a log of everything the server did. The server's done. So it's by here. It's saying that you've it's saying the preparing the world, so loading the world. So this is basically, most people find it useless, but it is quite useful if you've gone off and your server has crashed, or you've gone AFK for a while and you want to know what people have been saying. You go on the server log, and I believe it should save every command, everything that has been typed in. Okay, so I'm going to load it up now. It's very quick to load up, as you can see, because everything was, all the world was already there. So now there is this server.log.lck that is there when your server is running. Now I believe that's a server log in process, so the server is actually logging it as server's running. If I just force update this, it should fix everything on it. waiting for it to download packages, and then I shall show you that it does work. You have to wait for it to load. Here we go. There's a server. So this is the motto, the MOTD, motto of the day. This is what you've called it manually. And then the IP, same again as I said earlier. If you want me to find out how to port forward a Minecraft server, simply click on the link in the description. Let's say join server. And oh, I have a custom texture pack on. If I just remove that moment, sorry. There we go. So as you can see, I'm here, and when someone joins the server, it'll have a list of everything of every player by here. And as you see, they do have a scroll bar. So if there's more than the page full, then you can scroll along. They have a scroll bar by here, which tells them where they spawned at. So DeAndre Harris. So this is where you can find a person's IP. So basically the only way to find the person's IP is to look when they joined or to look when they left. So actually it doesn't show it when they left. Let us say kick DeAndre Harris. Okay, so it doesn't actually tell you their IP when they're kicked. It only tells you their IP when they have joined. So say for instance I started destroying stuff now, then you as the owner of the server, I'll scroll up to the top whenever they joined, copy their IP and ban their IP from there. It's always recommended to ban their IP rather than the name tag, but it's quite hard. It's quite harder to do the IP, so most people just normally go with banning their player name. So there's there's commands on here and there's commands on here. At the moment, the exactly same commands my player has at the moment are accessible on here because I am an OP. If I type in question mark and enter, it brings up the complete list of commands. So basically help or question mark is what I just did then. Apparently you can't resize the window. It's always going to be the same size whatever you resize it to. It's very odd. There we go. Yeah, so you can resize the window. Sorry, it's just that's a macking up for me. Okay, so kick. I showed that. That's just to kick someone, and it will allow them back on. So it's basically a warning. Normally people do it. So you shout at someone, if they stop doing it, then normally you kick them. And there's a warning, and then you ban player. So anything in the arrows is something you change. I don't know where it went. It's turned invisible apparently. Oh, I think it may have. I think it just crashed for some reason. It's not good. Bring that back up. So yeah, it looks like you can't have it like automatically resized. You have to minimize it, bring it back up. Well, not too bad bug, but yeah. So if you ban someone, you can't. So if you ban myself. Oh, it looks like I've got some errors in the service for some reason. It's probably because I've been messing around with Tekkit, but yeah, it'll be fine for you when you do it. So yeah, if you ban someone like myself, you can't do an ban, which most people think you can do. What we actually have to do is pardon. So PARDEN ON, and then the player's name. So that's what would do it for me. Apparently I keep getting a lot of problems with my server for some reason. Now if you do have problems with like this, the best chances are that it's because you may have a server already installed on your computer, which I do. So it is quite obvious actually why it keeps crashing. But it looks like it's working fine now. So if I ban... Oh. That's better now. So it'll say whoever you've banned, and if I try going on in now, it'll say you've been banned in the server, and do ARDON. So pardoning Daniel J. Harris, and I can get on the server fine now. So we'll just do question mark again to bring them up. Okay, so pardon IP, so ban IP, pardon IP. That's if you've banned or pardon, you want to ban or pardon their IP. OP, so that is if you want to make someone an operator or not. So I am an operator at the moment. DOP, deoperate, as it says but there. TP. Okay, so it says move one player to the same location as another. Now some people do get this mixed up. It is a bit complicated, but not too much. So basically, you would type /TP on your Minecraft or on your here. So you could do TP. Now it's the player you want to move first. So I'm gonna move myself. I move myself then to X I L I M. So I would move myself to X I Liam. So that's quite. So that's it's quite used. It takes a bit to get used to, but it's not too bad. So give some resources. So give player's name, the ID of the block. Now if it's something like blah 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 double dot, something like that, normally it does work, but I found lately that it doesn't work with potions and stuff like that. So if it's something with the data or the damage value, I mean, and sometimes it doesn't work. And then this is basically the number of them you want. So a stack of 64 of them, or just one of them. Now using this, you can actually get stacks of stuff like iron swords. You can get like a stack of 64 iron swords. So this is very good if you want to fill up a dispenser and not run out extremely easily after 9 goes. So that's how you can use that. So this is a private message. So this means that only the player that you put in here can read your message if you want to talk over Minecraft privately. Stops the server. Now what you ideally don't want to do is click on that, click on close when you want to close any server, because you can get some problems with save files not saving correctly. So what you would want to do is stop, but I'm not going to do it at the moment. So save all, saves the world, save off, turns off, disables autosave, save on, re-enables training, enables your save. So list of current online players. So this is basically tab. I'm going to show you tab only now. So as you can see now, they're all grey. So it's total of 51. If I didn't have 51, the top right hand square, sorry, would be white, or disappear, or wouldn't be there. Sorry, and it looks a bit awkward. So if I do /list, then it brings up the list of online players, which is exactly the same as tab. I don't know why they still have it on here, but they do. So say it doesn't so say is basically that. You only really need to use it when you're on here and like talk to someone, because by default it has / typed in on the I comment that at the end. So if I wanted to type something out, so like hi, I couldn't do that because it says unknown console command. I would have to do a like that, and it would come up as purple or pink depending on what you think it is on the server, and it'll say is said buzz server. So time, so instead of change time, so time set 0 is day. It'll tell you console set time to day. So this is basically console. Game mode. So game mode is a bit dodgy as well. So you game mode. MOD. Game mode. Game mode 1. So 1 is creative. 0 is survival. 1 is creative mode, and 2 is adventure on the newest snapshot, I believe. Toggle downfall. It's turn rain on or off. Rain and snow. XP. So if you want to give people XP, 0 to 5,000, as it says by there. I don't know why they limited to 5,000, but they do. It's very odd. So, and I go on to the /, and so if you're on the client, which my player is here, and you want to type any commands, you will need to use the / in front of it. If you don't use the /, it'll default that you're saying hi. So if I were to do game mode down JRS, now you can't, like I just did that, press first letter of someone's name, press tab and type them in. If I would do that, it wouldn't work. It would just make me say it. I need to go to the front of it, type / and then it would work. And now by here it's kind of the opposite. Default it's set so that it'll type a command in. So if I just copy the command off here, actually, so if I type that in now, it wouldn't work, and you get rid of the / off there. And if I want to say something on here, I'd have to do / say hi, like I showed you. What? Oh yeah, don't have, yeah, get rid of / say hi. So basically, on client, you need to use / on the console, on the server side you don't. So I think that's a quite in-depth tutorial. If there's any questions at all, you want me to answer anything about servers or anything Minecraft related or even non-Minecraft related, and you think I may know the answer, just ask me. If I think it's a good enough idea, I'll do a video on it. So yeah, so starting when this video was uploaded, so it would be the 1st of July 2012. The YouMineWeCraft channel is involved in a fundraiser for a charity called Tea Haven. The charity I have by here. This charity will be linked in the description. All money that the YouMineWeCraft channel makes next 2 months will go straight towards Tea Haven. We are hoping to raise £200. So if you want to support us, please donate money to Tea Haven. If you want to support us and you don't have enough money to donate, then just advertise or promote our videos, I should say. So the more views we get, the more money Tea Haven makes within this 2 months. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please support Tea Haven. It does. Tea Haven supports children that are not expected to last till childhood, fulfill their lives. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and goodbye.